Hello.
Came in and did vision boards for us last week. And she's coming in today to do another set.
My name is Deirdre Swords. I am the founder and director of the Red Hook Art Project, otherwise known as RAP, located in Red Hook, Brooklyn. I was volunteering at a local elementary school here in Red Hook in 2006, and I met a very gifted 9-year-old boy who could draw incredibly well, and I decided to start tutoring him in art instead of working as a volunteer in the school system. And working with Tashawn led to working with a few other children who also showed some talent in visual art. And for the first few years, it was just myself teaching a handful of students, either in Coffee Park in Red Hook in the summers, or during their after-school program at the local elementary school. Lizette! Hello!
Good exercise.
How are you? Good. Pencils in that cupboard down low behind Jonathan?
It looks like you changed some of the things around.
Yeah, we're getting ready for our art exhibit. We started in Coffee Park because it was a neutral environment. It was not my going into their homes or their schools or them coming into my home or my art studio. And it was summertime. It was a beautiful place to meet. Facial expression.
Is that a new one?
Oh, thank you. Thanks.
There's also Leonardo da Vinci.
Yeah, I thought about that. Facial expression.
He's got some pretty good eyes. When I could see how happy the students became when they discovered that they had artistic ability and could make things that they never dreamed they could make, their happiness made me happy. And their excitement about art and art making fueled my excitement and inspired me as well as an artist. And it still happens today, 7 years later, with both the older students who have been working with me for 7 years and the new students who've just joined this year. It still happens that when I'm working with an art student and I see their happiness and feel their excitement and feel their pride, it fills me with a sense of well-being myself. Experiencing the joy of creation through them helps me to stay in touch with the roots of my art making when I first started making art as a child, and the joy it brought me then, which has been something that's not difficult to lose touch with if you've been making art for 30 or more years. It's easy to lose touch with that initial inspiration, that initial reason for wanting to create. And working with young artists from the ages of 10 to 16 has really helped me stay in touch with what I believe are the pure, joyous reasons for creating.
Oh, that's just for some photography I gotta take for my mixed media class.
Well, I was just saying because
That's JFK, Marilyn Monroe, and it was gonna be Abraham Lincoln in the bathtub. Well, in the hot tub.
In a hot tub.
I keep saying bathtub.
Now we have our own space with 2 rooms for art making and 2 rooms for music making. We added music to our curriculum about 3 years ago. One of our first students has already applied to colleges. She's a senior, and 3 of our older students are applying to colleges next year, and 5 of our students are in 6th grade but getting ready to start portfolios with which they will apply to high schools. And helping our students achieve higher education through their artistic gifts is one of our goals at RAP. It's perhaps one of our most important goals, although it's hard to say which is more important, achieving higher education or just achieving a higher sense of self-esteem and self-worth.